Hi guys, thank you for tuning to my channel. In today's video, in our first exercise, we'll be using ArcGIS and importing our satellite image to extract a specific mineral resource, and after which we can be able to create a map for that a resource of interest, or better still, an old deposit of interest can be extracted from a satellite bounds that we can import into ArcGIS and then find the composite and the carry on further processing. So let's get started. Before you can get started, you have to have ArcGIS installed on your computer before you can have access to carry on the operation. So let's get started. So first, let's import our satellite bounds. To import, you go to iData, and one good thing about ArcGIS is any of the navigation tools you click on will pop up and give you the name. For instance, if I click here, we give you new. So meaning, when I click on it, it will give me new page. Here we have open. This will open folder that we can search for all the documents we want to import. This uses as save. So everything here on this particular ribbon, you click on it, it will give you all of the names, right? So having said that, let's click on add toolbars and then import our satellite bounds. So we click on add toolbars and import our satellite bounds. So to import, go to full organization and open lateral shapefile because that is the area my satellite bounds are. And here I have Landsat 8. So if you have Landsat 5, you can also open your Landsat 5 folder and import your bounds. So here, since I have Landsat 8, open Landsat 8 folder and then click on bound. So here in Landsat 8, I have from bound 1 up to the bound 11, right? So click on bound 3. Your finger should be on your control button on your keyboard, and then click on bound 2 to select it, and then click on bound 1, right? So you can hide, clicking on hide. Okay, so the 3 bounds here have been imported. Let's say, for example, this is a radar satellite image that we imported, and now with this satellite image giving us the various types of mineral deposit, we can be able to extract an area of interest of our old deposit from all of the other deposit, and then we can calculate the area that that particular mineral deposit occupy, or generate the coordinate system for that particular stuff without us going into the field. So, but this is not a radar satellite image, and this is just a satellite image from the surface, right? So we are just using it as an example. So after importing your satellite bounds, your 3 satellite bounds, you click on Windows. Here, click on Window, you click on Image Analysis. Click on Image Analysis, and now you will see the 3 bounds appear into this box here. So what you do is you click on your control key on your keyboard, and then click on the first one, click on the second one, click on the third one. But at the same time, your hand should remain pressed on the keyboard on your control key, and then while you are clicking all of the bounds. Or else, if you remove your finger to click on the next bound, it will not be highlighted along with the initial bound you click on. Alright? So after highlighting all of the 3 bounds, now you click on this button here, which is a composite bound to get a composite bound on the processing. So here you click on it and then it will process. Yes, now we have our composite bounds. So we close and now we can remove these because it is of no interest now. Okay, so here we have the composite of our 3 bounds, and it is giving us 3 different colors here. So what we will do is to zoom it. Here is our zoom in, and then just click here. All right, let's say for example we are taking this area as a mineral deposit, so we will create shaper and then do the extraction of our mineral deposit of interest here. So to do that, you to highlight this particular zone, you click on this black button called select element, click on it, right? So now to carry on your further operation, click on catalog here. After table of content, you click on catalog right here. So you click on catalog and then right click on Liberia shapefile and create a polygon shapefile. Click on new and go to shapefile. So you can name this as we can say O deposit of interest. Okay, and now here this future tab, we click on it and then choose polygon. So now here we have our unknown coordinate system, right? So we don't really know the coordinate system for this, so I will choose my geographic coordinate system. So you come here and then click on word, and then you click on WGS 1984, click on OK, and now you see the coordinate system now have changed here. So you click on OK. So your shaper has been created. Close your catalog and then click on editor here. So if you don't have this editor toolbox up here, what you do, you right click here on this particular blank area, this area, do it, right click in any of these, but instead right click here and then you will see other the functions here, right? So if this was checked, now you will check here, you will not find editor toolbox, but to bring the editor toolbox at your ribbon for you to use, you right click and then click on editor, it will be checked, and now you have your editor here. Okay, so you click on editor, click on start editor. When you click on start editing, you click on select future here, and then you click on O deposit of interest, you click on polygon. Now you'll be able to draw our polygon around this particular deposit of interest. Okay, so after creating polygon, now we can be able to close this area. In here, what else we are going to do is to extract this particular area, right? Because we want for just this area of our polygon to take the same image of the satellite. So to do that, click on spatial analysis on ArcGIS. Spatial analysis, click on extraction, double click on extract by max. So here the first area is input raster. Click on the drop down arrow and input your composite bounds. The next area is input raster of future max data. Here you click on your polygon, which is your old deposit of interest. Then click on OK. So the system alone Okay, so now you see appearing here, meaning you have extracted this particular area of a polygon. Click on close. Okay, so now we can uncheck this to remove this larger bound, and then we can also check our polygon. Okay, so now this is our polygon, and it took the shape of the satellite image. So next is we close this. Now we go to spatial analysis tools, and then we look for multivariant. Okay, here's multivariant. On spatial analysis tools, we have multivariant. Click on the plus sign if multivariant, and now you will see here ISO cluster unsupervised. So you double click on it. Now you can import your extract because this is the area of interest. And how many classification we want? Let's say we want 6 classes. You can click on OK. Okay, so now this is the area that this particular unsupervised classification have given. I never went into the field, but I sat with the system and then generated these, right? So next is I can be able to extract the mineral of my interest. So among all of these colors, like take for example, all of these are mineral deposit, right? If all of these are mineral deposit, which deposit is our interest? So we can take the blue, which is number 2. Number 2 is our area of interest. So all of the area that is color blue over here, we can be able to only extract this blue color from all of the other colors. So to do that, here you close this area on the multivariant and then go to reclass. So yeah, we have reclass, click on reclass, and then click on double click on reclassified. Here you can be able to click and put in your input, which is the ISO cluster 3, and these are all of your mineral numbers. So you will see each of the color, this number 1 is the white. So this particular area, meaning it is this deposit number that is attached here. Blue is number 2. So anywhere you see blue, meaning it is number 2. Green is number 3. Anywhere you see green, it is what, number 3. So that is how all of the colors are assigned to the numbers. All of these colors are assigned to the numbers here. So here you have your old values, and here you have your new value. So the old value are the ones that are on this particular old deposit, but you have different mineral deposit, right? Because we're using this Landsat data as an example, right? So let's take all of these colors are different type of mineral deposits. So we only want 2, which is number 2, this mineral we are interested in to extract it. So what we will do is all of the name value here, we change it to 0 and only leave 2 because this 2 is the one of interest. So we leave 2 and then put 0 for this one. 3 we changes to 0. 4 changes to 0. 5 changes to 0. And 6 we change it to 0. So after doing this now, what we do, be able to click on OK, this OK button here. Be better still, you can drag it up. So this OK button here, you can be able to click on it. Okay. So now you're saying that only this color now we are interested in. Oh yeah, only this color. Only this mineral deposit we are interested in extracting from all of the other ones. So only this mineral deposit appear, right? So what we are able to do now is to convert this to polygon because this is a raster data. So to convert to polygon, you go to conversion here, conversion tools, click on the plus sign, and then here from raster. So you say convert from raster to polygon. Double click on it, and your import here is you are importing this, which is your V-class ISO. So this is the one that we are converting to polygon. Click on OK. Okay, click on close. So now you see we have converted it now to polygon. So next we do is to double click on this raster class. Double click on it. Click on categories because it is already on symbology. Click on categories, and now here value field. Yeah, value field. You click on it and then click on grid code. And then uncheck this area where we have all the value, uncheck here, and then click on R of values. Okay, so these are the values, and then we click on. All right, before clicking on applied and okay, we can also go to labor. Go to labor, click on it, and then choose or select gray code, and then click on applied and okay. So the system is loading for us. The reason why we went to gray code is that when you go to where you want to select all of the mineral deposits, you have to go into the system, and then by you carry on your calculation, it will just select all of the minerals that you want, right? So now we can continue while the system is processing this. We can continue and click on selection here. So because the system is completed, you see all of the red will be down to all of this area that we are seeing here. So we change, but we can wait for the system to finish loading. We can continue. So here, where you are seeing selection, click on selection, and then click on select attributes. Click on select attribute. Here, where we have grid code, we double click on grid code equals which of the mineral we are interested in, 2. So we tap 2. Now we're saying grid code equals 2. Click on OK. So all of the areas that we have, this is the area we are interested in to extract from our map. So to carry on further operation while all of our deposit here of interest is highlighted, now we right click on raster class and then go to data and export our data here. But before then, we have to close this particular editor. We have to stop editing, or else it will not permit us. Let's try and see. So you see here, if you leave your select your editor on or start editing on here, it will tell you that you can create a new layer or table with this command in an editable workspace. Stop editing or close a different or choose a different workspace. So now we have to cancel this and then click on stop editing, click on stop editing, click on yes. Okay, so we can still perform our function back. Click in select selection, click on selection, select by attribute, grid code equals 2 is there, click on OK. The area is highlighted. Now we can right click on read class, click on data, export data. Now we can click on OK. Yes. Okay, so now this has been exported. So what next we can do is If you want to check this area, you can check it, but if you remove this particular red class, you uncheck all of this, you uncheck all. When you uncheck all, this is what we give you. So all of our green color that we here, which is our deposit of interest, this is the color it will give, right? But we want for it to take the color of this particular red. So what we do, we check this check, and now we can be able to chip it. You go to analysis tools, click on analysis tools, click on ArcGIS, double click on chip. So here, input future, we input the larger future, which one you want, this future, and which one you want to chip with, this export output 56, click on OK. So the system is loading. When it is completed, we see the function. Start this. Okay. All right. So now we have chipped this area. So we can uncheck here. We can also uncheck this export output. And now there's an area left. But we can be able to input this particular quarter by double clicking on this reclass chip. Double click on it here. The system alone. Click on symbology. Go to categories. Click here. Select gray code. Uncheck. Right. So now this area, you'll observe that this area was green and this area was what was red. But now at first this area was smaller than the green, so the entire background was green and this area was the mineral deposit of interest. It take the quarter, this number 2 deposit take the quarter of this. So that is the reason why we are seeing this green quarter. Just click on OK, and now you say that your deposit here now have changed. So you can also here change this color to red if you wish. Okay, so now you're saying here, and this is our old deposit. So we can calculate the total area of this particular deposit by right clicking to open attribute table. Now this is the value for our deposit. All right, we can calculate the area by clicking on this. We have table option, and click on hide view and tap. Okay, so now we have calculated our area. We can also generate our x coordinate by clicking on this drop down arrow, right click on x, click on calculate geometry, click on yes. So here now we have property. We are not interested in area, but instead we are interested in the x coordinate. So we click on it and then select this with U coordinate system of the data frame. So here the unit, we are not interested in meter, but we are interested in decimal degrees. Click on OK, click on yes. So the system will load to generate the x coordinate. Okay, so these are all our x coordinate of all of the mineral deposit. Then we can also generate the y coordinate by clicking on it and right click on calculate geometry, click on yes. We are not interested in area, we are interested in y coordinate. Select this, the unit. Now we change it to decimal degrees, click on OK, click on yes. So this is now our x and y coordinate. So if you click here, this area will be highlighted. So if you come here to where we have show selected records, click on it, it will give you the hardest deposit area, which is 17,663, right? So this is the coordinate for it. So since it is highlighted, when we close this attribute table, we come here. So this is the total area of the biggest deposit of this particular mineral, right? So I've said that and extracted this from a multiple of deposit, and this is our whole deposit of interest. We can also create map for it. Just click on highlight here, right here, right click selected future. Just click on it and it will highlight. So to create your map now is what you do. You click on view, click on layer view, and then this layer will appear. So when this layer appear here, what you do next is to adjust this particular data frame. Do your adjustment. Okay, can you adjust it like this? All right. So yeah, you right click on this, click on zoom to layer. Okay. So you know the map. In creating your map should consist of your north arrow. It should consist of your legend, your title, scale bar. So all of those are elements of creating a map. So to include all of those elements, you click on insert. Here, click on title. So here is which deposit is this? We can say this is iron ore deposit. Iron ore deposit, and click on OK. So yeah, this iron ore deposit now, you can be able to click it and drag it outside. And also double click on it to modify this particular iron ore deposit rating. Iron ore deposit. Okay. Now we can click on change simple here. So if you click on change simple, you have to wait a little bit for the system to load. Okay. Now you can change your rating style here. We can change it to Time New Roman. You can also enlarge in the number size 28, and you can pull it. Click on OK, apply it, and OK. So now you have taken effect here, right? Iron ore deposit. Fine. So next we are going to do is to include our north arrow. Click on insert. We go to north arrow, and you can select this. Click on OK. You can also increase the size of this north arrow by clicking the properties. Click on properties, system will load, and now here you can also increase the size to 90. Okay, click on applied, click on OK. So we can OK this, and this is it. You have to click and drag it outside as our north arrow. Okay, so this is our north arrow or map. And next is we are going to import our legend. So to import our legend here is what we do. We want to change this to now and then put iron ore deposit this, right? So we can double click on it, and then here we go to symbology. Here we can change it to iron ore deposit and click on OK. So now the name here have changed to iron ore deposit. So we can import our legend. Import our legend, go to insert, go to legend, and now we have our roster here. So we click on next. Okay, click on next. We can also be able to increase our legend to 18. Click on next. That's it. Finish it. So now this is our legend, right? So here we don't need Greek code here. So to get rid of Greek code here, yeah, remove it. And now it is removed here. So anything taking effect, took effect here. All right. So next we can import our scale bar for the map. We go to insert, go to scale bar, then select any one of our choice. So I love this. Click on properties, and after which division unit, click on it, choose kilometers. So here we have labor. We can label it as km, and we click on OK. Click on OK. So this is it. Right. Yeah. So this is our scale. We can also be able to edit this and increase the size of our scale here. Click on size and position, data frame, and number and tags. Okay, so yeah, as scale we can choose. So here you can be able to increase the size. Click on it, increase it to 14. Okay, right, okay. So now you're seeing the size have been modified a little bit. So next is our grid code. After right click on it, go to properties, go to new grid. Here is our graphical. So we are not interested in getting our graphical on this particular map. What we are interested in is to measure grid, divide the map into a grid of map units. Click on it, click on this, click on labor, and if you click on this, click on this, and you click on this. So here you can also go to the properties of this grid code. So when you go to the property of the grid code and labor, because we have the heading up, and we also have some materials here as the legend. I mean, not the legend, but the north arrow. So we don't want it to be disturbed. So we have the right and that of the top. So the top and the left. No, not the left, but the right. The top and the, we don't want it to show, right? So we can increase the size of our legend. Also come to interval 1. So 100, 300. So we can say that reduce it to 200 and 200. Click on OK. Click on apply. OK. So these are our coordinates of our map. So next, you can be able to save it as either picture or you can save it as PDF file. So to save it, click on File, and then you click on Export Map. Click on Export Map. You can name it as iron ore deposit map. So I'm saving it in PDF and put it on my desktop. Click on it. Click on Save. So I can go to my desktop and see my map, iron ore deposit. So this is my iron ore deposit map. As you can see, these are my coordinates. My north arrow is here. My north arrow is here. My title, my grade line, coordinates around the legend. So this is it. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. I hope this tutorial was helpful. And in my next video, I will be carry on a practice centering around ArcGIS advanced operation. Thank you. Catch you in my next video. Bye bye.